Green card stuck over a year with no answers. Mandamus lawsuit filed. Fights unreasonable visa delay in federal court. Today is Monday, June 23rd, 2025. Let's take a look at this specific case. This case is filed in the District of Columbia, and you've seen a lot of these lawsuits filed in the District of Columbia. It's because where the defendants reside. So let's take a quick summary of this case. Is that a U.S. citizen filed a Mandamus lawsuit to compel the State Department to adjudicate his father's immigrant visa, which has been stuck in administrative processing for over a year. The plaintiffs allege the delay is unreasonable and causing ongoing emotional and financial hardship. So here are the plaintiffs, and they named all these individuals in their official capacity as defendants, and this is a writ of Mandamus. So let's take a look at this case. This is a civil action brought by the plaintiffs to compel defendant officers of the United States to adjudicate an immigrant visa based on an I-130 petition for alien relatives. So we know that I-130 is used as a petition for an alien relative. So it's we're going to refer to it as I-130, and the I-130 is the benefit of this person's father. And the adjudication of said petition and immigrant visa is a non-discretionary ministerial duty owed to the plaintiffs. So that's what they're alleging. But there are some recent cases that shown that issuing visa, green card are discretionary. There's a very recent Supreme Court ruling on that. Plaintiffs have no other adequate remedy to obtain their rights rather than by the way of this complaint. So the jurisdiction is that they're saying the Mandamus Act confers upon this district court original jurisdiction to compel an officer and employee of the U.S. or any agency to perform a duty owed to the plaintiff. And Mandamus is proper when the plaintiff demonstrates that the government official or agency has not performed. But again, you don't know which way they're going to perform. Are they going to issue it or not? So they're saying it's a non-discretionary duty owed to the plaintiffs, and it's a matter pursuant to the Administrative Procedures Act, and the venue is proper in the District Court of Columbia. And we've seen a lot of these types of Mandamus lawsuits filed in the D.C. court. And they're saying the substantial part of the events giving rise to the claim occurred in this court. So the parties are, the one party is a U.S. citizen who, like we mentioned, they filed I-130, and I-130 is a petition for an alien relative. In this case, they're filing for his father. It was filed in 2020, and then subsequently sent it to the National Visa Center. And let's just take a look. This case was filed 4/4/25, okay? And they're going to name all these defendants. So a defendant is sued in the official capacity. You cannot sue them in the individual capacity, of course. They were sued in the official capacity as a Secretary of State. There's another defendant that's sued in the official capacity as a Senior Bureau Officer, Bureau of Consular Affairs. Another defendant sued in the official capacity as the Ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, or UAE. And defendant is sued in the official capacity in charge again, somebody else at the UAE embassy. Statement of facts, they're saying that the plaintiff is a U.S. citizen, and the additional plaintiff is a citizen of a different country, and the U.S. citizen filed an I-130 petition to benefit his father. It was approved by USCIS on 11/3/2020. And the NVC sent plaintiff an email requesting documents and fees, which they properly complied. Then they were asked to interview in person in 2024, February 28, 2024, at a consular post in Abu Dhabi. And I guess they did do the interview. They requested additional information, which they immediately complied. Despite the passage of over 1 year, they have not been issued an immigrant visa. They're eagerly waiting for the issuance of the immigrant visa. So they're saying that they have exhausted all administrative remedies. They have provided all information and evidence necessary for the adjudication of the petition. They subsequently submitted all requested documentation for the processing. Okay, and despite the past over 1 year, they have not been issued a visa. And so their claim for relief is adjudication of said petition immigrant visa is they're saying it's a non-discretionary ministerial duty owed to the defendant to plaintiff. And again, this is a complaint, so it's an allegation. And so their prayer for relief is to compel defendants to perform their duties or duties to complete the processing of the visa application filed by the plaintiffs. All right, so this is another example of Mandamus lawsuit. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, so we can bring more of the immigration court cases that are happening. These are in public records for anybody to access. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.